When I first saw this Hostinger discount code, I honestly thought it was a scam. It wasn't listed on Hostinger's homepage, it wasn't showing up on any of the big-name coupon sites, and something about it just looked sketchy, like too good to be true. But for whatever reason, I clicked it. I figured worst case, it wouldn't work, just like the other 10 codes I had already tried that day. And then something weird happened. It worked. Not only did it work, it slashed the price way lower than anything I had seen on Hostinger's official site. I was expecting maybe 10% off. Instead, it dropped the total by over $200. No strings, no hoops, just an automatic discount that applied the second I chose the longest plan. That's when I realized something. Most Hostinger discount codes are useless because Hostinger doesn't actually use a traditional coupon system. You don't need to enter a code at checkout. The discount is built directly into a link, and unless you have that specific partner link, you're stuck with full price. So all those other websites claiming to have working codes, they're just trying to get clicks. The real discount lives in one place, and one plan, the 48-month premium or business option. I'll be honest, I wasn't planning on getting 4 years of hosting when I started this process. I thought maybe I'd grab a cheap plan for a few months, test things out, and go from there. But the more I looked into it, the more it made sense. The short-term plans were way more expensive per month, and if I was serious about keeping my site online long-term, paying more for less just felt dumb. With the 48-month plan, the price dropped to around $2 a month. That's with everything included. Hosting, a free domain for the first year, a business email address, backups, the website builder, the works, all of it. And it wasn't some bait and switch either. I added the plan to my cart, looked at the total, and sure enough, over $200 or off. That one sketchy-looking discount link actually saved me more than any official sale I'd seen on Hostinger's homepage. Here's the thing, though. This isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. If you're just casually browsing and don't care about saving money, sure, go for the regular plan. But if you're building a site you plan to keep, whether it's a blog, an online store, or even just a personal portfolio, you'd be crazy not to lock in the longest plan at the lowest rate. Because once you go shorter, like 12 or 24 months, your monthly price shoots up and your renewal rate gets brutal. That's what Hostinger doesn't really advertise. The real savings only happen when you think long-term. And the only way to unlock those savings is by going through the discount code link that actually works, the one that silently applies the deal without asking you to type anything in. That's what caught me off guard. I had spent so much time trying to paste in random coupon codes when all I needed was a single click on the right link. Another thing I noticed is that this link bypasses all the weird upsells. You know how a lot of companies show you one price, then sneak in extra charges at checkout? That didn't happen here. Once the discount was applied, the price held firm all the way through. No extra features mysteriously added to my cart. No pressure to upgrade. It was just, pick your plan, choose 48 months, see the savings. It felt like I had found this hidden trick that nobody talks about. And maybe that's the point. Hostinger doesn't want to advertise the absolute best deal everywhere, because then everyone would use it. But if you do happen to stumble across it, or get pointed in the right direction, it's like unlocking the VIP price. You save hundreds, you get every major feature, and you don't have to play coupon code roulette. That's why I tell people now, if you're searching for Hostinger discount codes, don't waste time on expired junk or fake promo boxes. Just go straight for the discount that's built into the link. You'll know it's the right one the second you see the card update. The premium plan drops to its lowest rate, the domain gets added for free, and the total savings pop right up on the screen. That's when it clicks. You didn't get lucky. You just found the one code that actually works. The funny part is, after everything was set up, I realized this whole time I was focused on trying to find a discount code, like it was some prize to be won, when in reality, Hostinger's system is smarter than that. They don't rely on random coupon codes anymore because it creates too many issues. People use expired ones, get frustrated when they don't work, and end up bouncing from the site before they buy anything. So instead, they built a system where only specific partners, people who actually know what they're doing, get these auto-applied discounts baked directly into a custom link. That's the code now. No typing, no errors, no guessing. And that's the reason this one actually works when nothing else does. What makes this deal so powerful isn't just the price drop, it's how complete the package is. Most hosting companies will advertise a low rate, then once you're in the cart, they start adding on extras. Domain? That's another charge. Email? That's separate. Backups? Gotta pay for that too. Suddenly, your cheap plan is twice as expensive. But Hostinger's premium plan with the full discount already includes everything that most people need to run a site. And it's all unlocked by default when you choose the 48-month option. The price doesn't creep up, it stays locked in. That's a huge deal. The other thing that caught my attention was the free domain for the first year. It sounds small, but if you've ever tried to register one separately, you'll see how fast those costs add up, especially if you go through domain sellers that upsell you on privacy, email forwarding, or renewal protection. Hostinger gives you a clean, straightforward domain name registration bundled into the plan. One click and you own it. No shady add-ons. No surprise fees at checkout. What really sealed the deal for me, though, was the long-term value. A lot of people hesitate when they see that 48-month option. It feels like a big commitment, and yeah, I get that. But the reality is, hosting is one of the few things where locking in the longest plan doesn't just save you money, it saves you time and stress. You don't have to think about renewal emails, price hikes, or reconfiguring your entire site a year from now. You're done. It's paid. And you can just focus on building. That's worth way more than people realize. Because let's say you go for a shorter plan, maybe 12 months. Sure, it feels safer, but you end up paying more per month. Your domain probably isn't included. And when that year is up, the renewal price smacks you in the face. You either have to pay way more to stay or go through the hassle of migrating your site somewhere else. Either way, it's a headache. With the 48-month discounted deal, that stress just disappears. And if you're building something you actually care about, a business, a brand, a portfolio, you don't want to treat hosting like some throwaway service. You want it to be reliable, affordable, and solid. That's exactly what Hostinger is when you use the discount code link and pick the biggest plan. It's not just cheap, it's smart. You get fast servers, legit uptime, responsive customer support that's there 24/7, and a clean, easy-to-navigate dashboard that doesn't overwhelm you with options. Whether you're using WordPress, their AI website builder, or even setting up an online store, everything just works. And when something doesn't work, their support team is actually helpful, which is more than I can say for a lot of other companies. I know a lot of people are skeptical of too good to be true deals online, and rightfully so. There's a ton of noise out there. But this isn't one of those shady flash sales or clickbait pop-ups. It's the real deal. Hostinger just keeps it low-key. They give these exclusive discounts to people who know where to look. And now that you've found it, all that's left is choosing the right plan. So don't overthink it. Skip the fake codes, skip the short-term plans that cost more in the long run, and skip the stress of surprise charges. Go straight for the 48-month premium plan through the working discount link. You'll get everything you need, save over $200 instantly, and lock in 4 years of hosting without ever needing to search for another code again. Once you've seen how smooth it works, you'll wish you found it sooner.